You're watching Hot Ticket, your source for what's happening in Hampton Roads. I'm your host, Michelle Seeger. The Hampton Cup Regatta has been around since 1926 and is in fact the oldest continuously run motorsports event in America. Although its age makes it rich in tradition, it's never short on thrills either. Craig Cole of the Regatta Committee is here to tell us all about it. Give us an overview of this year's event, Craig.
This year's event, like you mentioned, was since 1926. This is our 90th race. So we're doing really well for a 9-year-old. We are a hydroplane powerboat race. We're not a sailboat regatta. We're raw power, high top speeds of 150 to 160 miles an hour, depending on the type of class boat that we run. We do invite just about every class of the inboard series from APBA. We run what we call the J stocks all the way up to the G and H classes and Grand Prix. The J stocks, a 9-year-old can drive those. In the full-size hydroplanes, you can be 14, so you can drive these boats before you can even drive a car. So if anybody's interested in coming out and driving a race boat, getting a race team, bring them on out. We parallel a lot of stuff. We do a lot of cross-promotion stuff at Langley Speedway, and they have some young drivers out there. We're the same type. Get these young folks in and grow the sport, continue the sport. But our event is what I've always said on the show, as well as others. We are the premier event in Hampton Roads for racing, I feel like. Really the best racing on the East Coast as far as APBA is, as far as I'm concerned. A lot of folks come out. We have the luxury of size at Mill Creek. We have about a half a mile of prime viewing spectating area along the front straightaway of the course. Our pits are open, so if you're a gearhead, you want to come down and check out the boats, talk to the folks turning the wrenches, driving the boats, because these boats are constantly being loved on right up to race time. So you'll see the engine covers off, the guys are tweaking those motors and getting as much raw power as they can, as much horsepower as they can. These boats will run on regular unleaded gasoline to your racing fuels to methanol, depending on the class boat. So it's a fun sport. We have a family-friendly event.
Yeah, I was going to ask about families with people that young able to drive. Do you see a lot of people whose kids are drivers, whose kids are now drivers?
We have folks out there that are bringing their kids out from the time that they were in mama's belly all the way up to they're in the stroller, to they're walking, to they're out there, and they're waving those race flags themselves. Everyone likes to come out. Some of the guys who come out year after year have their own spots on the bridge. They bring out their pop-up tents, their umbrellas.
But you got to share the shade.
You got to share your shade, because sometimes it does get a little warm out there. We always like to say we're going to have 83 degrees and sunny weather. That's what we'd love to have. One thing I do want to impress on folks, sometimes we do have a rain delay. If we have a rain delay, that's all it is. It's a delay. Because as soon as that storm passes through, or we get a little bit of rain, we have a delay for an hour or so, or maybe less. We get right back on the course.
Yeah.
We don't have to drive track.
And we know how it is in Virginia. That's how quick the weather changes.
It is. It'll come through and be gone. And I'll tell you, some of the best racing I've ever seen is right after the rain delay, because that water is flat and we get out there and we haul.
Let's go over the specifics real quick. So August 8th and 9th this year?
August 8th and 9th are our race times. Bridge typically opens up at 11 o'clock. Racing starts around noon. We'll have national anthem and kickoff, and we'll run until approximately about 5 o'clock, depending on our boat count.
Perfect. And no coolers allowed, but there's lots of good stuff to eat?
That's right. We have lots of good things to eat and drink, sodas all the way up to your adult beverages from M. Price. No coolers, but no pets. We love our pets. We love our dogs. I'm a dog person, but it does get hot on that bridge sometimes. It's not really fair to them.
Poor babies. And also a children's area?
We do have a children's area. We have an awesome children's area ran by some of our local churches. And they really keep the kids entertained. We have the little mini cars that run around over in the grass to keep them entertained, because sometimes, in between the heats, kids are bored. They want to do something else, go down and keep them occupied. We have a couple other surprises in store. One in particular, we are going to have an autograph tent with our racers. We'll have a racer circle. We'll kind of try to set up a little bit like your red carpet premieres. We'll have our logo wall behind them. Come in, talk to them, ask them what their things are with their racing, get their autograph, get a picture kind of thing. We'll have autograph pictures to hand out, and for those guys to do that. And that's really one thing. We have tried so hard year after year to talk to the spectators, talk to our racers. What do you want to see? And they really want to see that interaction. We're trying to bring that as much as possible with our open pits, bring the racers up on the bridge, and really meet and greet, and see that these guys are really, just like you and me.
With something like this, look at that. We've gone through 5 minutes. I don't think we've scratched scratch the surface of the awesomeness.
Absolutely not. There is
and
so
see,
many
that's
things.
why it's great that you can go to HamptonCupRegatta.com and you can get all this info and more, because I mean there's a lot to see and do. For Hot Ticket, I'm Michelle Seeger, and I hope to see you there.